Good afternoon, everyone. The number of Indian flagged vessels operating in the Persian Gulf region remains unchanged. The number was 28 yesterday. It remains 28 today. Of these 28, 24 are located on the west of the Strait of Hormuz, which has 677 Indian seafarers, and 4 vessels are on the east of the strait with 101 Indian seafarers on board. All Indian vessels and crew thereon are being actively monitored for their safety and security. Authorities, ship managers, and recruitment agencies are closely coordinating with the Indian embassies and local authorities to ensure safety and render medical assistance. This continues even today. Advisories issued on precautionary measures to safeguard Indian seafarers, Indian flagged vessels, and maritime trade operations issued by DG Shipping on 28th February 2026 remain in force. Major ports have been advised to coordinate with agencies like Customs and DGFT to consider relief in port charges and submit daily action taken reports to the Ministry to ensure seamless logistics support during this period of crisis.
India has sufficient gas production and supply arrangements to sustain this position even in the event of a prolonged conflict. India was previously importing approximately 60% of the LPG requirements from Gulf countries such as Qatar, UAE, Saudi Arabia and Kuwait, and 40% is produced domestically. Procurement has now been actively diversified, with cargoes being secured from the United States, Norway, Canada, Algeria and Russia, in addition to Gulf sources. The LPG control order issued on 8th March 2026 directed all refineries to maximize LPG yields and channel the entire output of C3 and C4 hydrocarbon streams. Hence, in the last 5 days, LPG production has been increased by 28% through refinery directive, and further procurement is actually underway. Domestic supply is fully protected and the delivery cycle is unchanged. The standard time for booking to delivery for domestic LPG cylinders remains 2.5 days unchanged from pre-crisis norm. For the first time in recorded history, the Strait of Hormuz has been effectively closed to commercial shipping. Despite India having no role in causing the conflict, like many countries, India has to navigate through its consequences. India's crude supply position is secure and volumes secured exceed what the Hormuz would have delivered. Before the crisis, approximately 45% of India's crude imports transited through the Hormuz route. India has secured crude volumes that exceed what the disrupted Strait of Hormuz could have delivered in the same period. Non-Hormuz sourcing has risen to approximately 70% of crude imports, up from 55% before the conflict began.
এবিপি আনন্দ এগিয়ে থাকে, এগিয়ে রাখে।